Okay, I accidentally broke this, and I hope it's not important. You really startled me. I was not expecting an audience. Hi. I should introduce myself. Hello, everyone. My name is Detective Rosie. I used to actually be a scientist for a couple of years, and while there are a ton of scientists who do a lot of good out there, and they do a lot of research and find ways to better our world, and they create a lot of fun inventions as well that can really help us, there's a few scientists out there who like to do evil things. They use their knowledge for evil, and I don't like that very much, so that's why I decided to become a science detective, where I investigate science crimes. Now, I actually got a phone call this morning, and I don't know, whoever called sounded really panicked. So he's come over here at this lab, but he did not give me any details. Did you see anything happen? Yeah! What happened? Well, me breaking the... Oh.
Hi everyone, excuse me, can you come up here into the lab? Are you the detective?
I am indeed Detective Rosie. Pleasure to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you. Hi everyone. My name is Levi, and I'm the one who called you for help.
Oh, hi, Levi. Nice to meet you. Well, what happened?
Oh, well, there was a lab accident over here. I am an intern and I work in this lab. I'm working and also learning from the professor who works in this lab. His name is Professor Eugene, and he was mixing some chemicals. He works in genetics. He's a brilliant scientist.
Right.
But suddenly, when he mixed these two chemicals together, something happened, and there was a big boom!
Oh.
And well, Professor Eugene didn't exactly get hurt, but let's say he changed.
He changed?
Yeah.
How?
Well, how about I bring him over here?
Sure. But before you go, what were you doing at the time of the incident?
What? You're suspecting me? No.
Well,
I'm
yes,
innocent.
it's my job to suspect everyone.
Oh, yeah, okay, fine. I understand. But no, I am completely innocent because I was on laundry duty. You see, these lab coats get stained by all kinds of chemicals.
Right.
So my job today, this morning, was to wash all the lab coats and bring them back to their brightest white. Yeah.
Right. And Dr. Eugene can confirm this, right?
Definitely. He told me to clean them up because I'm really good at laundry stuff.
Sure. Okay.
So shall I go get him?
Yes, please. Do go. Okay.
Professor Eugene!
Okay, guys. This case actually sounds a bit intense, and usually I would bring my assistant with me, but because this was so last minute, she couldn't make it. She's kind of the Watson to my Holmes, if you will. So I'm gonna need a volunteer. Raise your hand if you have any. I've worn my glasses. Okay, let's someone who looks you look trustworthy. You can stay there. It's okay. We're gonna hassle you, but I need you to do this. And okay. Just a second. Pen. Don't break anything. This is a comically large pen, but this will have to do. Okay, now, you, young lady, are going to help me out with my investigation. So if you take note of anything that's important, that might be important to my investigation, go ahead and write it down. Okay? Karen, can I trust you? You're sure? 100% sure? Good, fingers crossed. Let's see. Dr. Eugene?
Hello?
Yes, hi, Dr. Eugene? Dr. Eugene.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, jeez!
What?
What is wrong with your face?
What face? Oh, right! Sorry. I'm not usually like this. I'm usually more expressive.
I'm sure.
But I don't know you. You're a stranger. And
Right.
my mommy always told me, if you see a stranger, it is switch.
Right.
Anyway, hi. My name is Professor Eugene.
Hi.
And who
Sorry,
are
Professor.
you?
Right. Yeah?
Who are you?
Oh, I'm actually Detective Rosie. I am a science investigator. Your intern Levi called me.
Oh, right!
Yeah.
You're here to explain to me
Yes.
what happened and maybe help me find my face back. So, do you want me to explain what happened? Make eye contact with me while I explain.
Wait, because I'm finding it difficult to look at you when you look like this. So I'm just gonna
What?
just a second.
What are you doing?
This will do, right? Let's see. Oh, ouch.
Yeah, take off the fluff. Ow! Ow!
There we go.
Thank you.
Okay.
How do I look, Mama?
Yeah, oh, wait, actually, you might need a nose as well.
Sure. Pop it on.
There you go.
Well, this will have to do, although I'm not sure that these are my eyes or my original nose because it's a bit itchy. It's making me. But it's fine.
Okay,
It's
just
fine.
make sure they stay on there.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, you said you're a detective.
I am.
Can I be your assistant detective?
Oh, of course. Actually, Dr. Eugene, Professor Eugene, I have this honorary detective hat. If I can figure out which way goes to front. Oh, I think
Nice.
like
Can
this.
I put it on?
There you go. Yeah, put it on you. There you go. You are Detective Professor Eugene.
Well, how do I look?
Amazing.
Great. So let me explain to you what happened. You see, I was working on DNA. Does anyone know what the letters DNA stand for?
I know, but I'm going to see if anyone in the audience does. Do you know what DNA stands for?
No! Genetic code!
Wait, someone is very enthusiastically raising their hand up there.
Genetic code!
It is
Yes,
kind of.
it does.
Yeah. We're on the
What
right
do
track.
the letters DNA stand for?
Did you say you know?
Yeah, I know.
Okay, tell the
It
audience.
stands, because I'm a scientist, you see, as well.
Genetic code!
Yes, it stands for deoxyribonucleic acid.
Yeah, that's a
Oh, so
big
smart,
word.
yes.
And I was working on this DNA, and well, actually, the DNA is kind of like the blueprint, an instruction manual that tells our cells what to do to build a Eugene, or what's your name again?
Rosie.
A Rosie, or any one of us that is a living being.
Okay, cool.
You know, I might explain it better if I have a visual aid. How about you get me 4 volunteers?
Oh, okay. Raise your hand if you would like to help me out over here. All right, let's see. Okay, I need to come close, guys. Well, you, sir, you can go ahead and go next to the stairs over there. You can go over there as well. Thank you. You can go over there, and you can go over there as well. 4 volunteers, right?
Yes!
There we go. All right.
Now bring one of them up on stage.
Mela, you, sir, go ahead and go on stage. Thank you. Now,
Hi, Mr. On Stage.
look at the audience.
What's your name, Mr. On Stage?
Michael!
Michael, can you look under the table? There are 2 pool noodles. Bring them up.
Oh, wow, okay, interesting.
Noise. Now, Rosie,
Yes?
since you seem to know about the DNA, can you help Mr. Michael and the rest of them to create the structure, the basic
Of course,
structure of the
Eugene.
DNA?
So, can you hand over those spoon noodles to me? Give them to me. Thank you so much. You're still gonna help me, okay? Now, I want you, sir, this young boy over here, to hold one and the other one and spread them as far apart as you can. The other one? Yes, there you go. Thank you. Let's just bring them up a bit.
Now, the basic structure of the
Let go a bit.
DNA
Let go for a
is
second.
a double helix.
There you go. And
Basically,
hold
it's a
it.
helix
Let's go
times
for a
2.
second. There we go.
Let's see them build a double helix.
Now, okay. Can you hold that for me, young sir? There we go, just like that. Amazing.
Now, in
Okay.
between this double helix, there are all the connections that hold the information, the genetic information to build us. Now, what about the rest, the other 2?
These
What
two
are
young
your names?
ladies.
What are your names, little two people?
What's your name? Amber and Carla.
Amber, Carla, you're gonna use your little fingies and you're gonna make connections.
Okay, so
in
can you
between.
boys move this way? And can you go on the other side? Move a bit this way. Let's take 2 steps this way. There we go, very good. Can you come over here? And you can stay over there. There we go. We have the double helix over there. Now you girls, I need you to do this. In the middle of the, make sure you keep, there we go, in the middle, over here. Okay?
Don't
Connect
use
your fingers.
thumbs.
Connect
Use
your
only
fingers.
4 fingers. I'm not
No,
telling you.
no, connect your fingers like this. Like that, but in the middle.
Now this is
Kind of,
very
okay.
accurate. It's a very accurate depiction of the DNA structure. You have the double helix, and
Exactly.
in between there are 4 types of connections that make up all of us. Now, while I was working on some experiment over here, something happened. I mixed up chemicals. I thought they were safe, but apparently they weren't. And they kind of dissolved the structure, unraveled the DNA. And
Your eye! Your eye fell off!
let me check.
I'll help you, I'll help you, I'll help you.
Your structure!
Oh my goodness, this is what
I'll
happens
put
when your
another
eye...
nose. I'll smell from my eye instead. I'll sniff.
Sure.
I'm losing eyes. Oh no!
Eugene.
I'm losing it.
He has a...
Okay, can you finish up the explanation and then I'll help you out with your...
Sure.
Okay.
Now what happened, as you can see, and my finger, as you can see, what happened is, first structure dissolved and unraveled, and then my body, without an instruction manual, didn't know how to make my face. So it went and it disraveled all over the place. Now, people, can you show how the DNA structure unraveled?
All right, boys and girls,
Let it go.
I need you to just let go. Let go. Drop it down to the floor. There we go. Let go. Whoop. There we go. DNA unraveled like that.
Rosie,
Thank you so much for your help. You can go back to your place. Amazing. Thank you.
Give them a big round of applause. Rosie, I'm excited.
Oh. Okay, Eugene.
I lost my depth perception on a cycle.
Sure. Wait. There we go. I'm just. Okay. Good.
Thank you.
Do you want your hat back on?
Yes,
Oh,
please.
Just be careful, okay?
Sure.
Thank you.
And now, I'm kind of panicking, Detective Rosie, because all this DNA structure has dissolved all over the place, and I'm not sure if I can find my face back together.
Okay.
And, DNA is very complicated. In fact, there's so much information that makes us... Did you know that we share a lot of our DNA with plants, even though we're very different?
We do?
Yeah. Well, I'll ask the audience, how much DNA do you think that we share with plants? Give me a percentage.
Yell out any number if you want to.
I think like 4 billion
Percent out of 100.
Like 30%, 20%.
You want the front? Do you know how much?
I think 100.
Nah, not
100%.
100. Okay, Eugene, is it 50%?
I'm hearing a lot of 50s, and you're right. We share about 50% of our DNA with
50%.
plants. Actually, I might share a little bit more because I'm green.
Right.
So if we share 50% of our DNA with plants, like we're half cactus, baby, how much DNA do you think we share with a perfect stranger, another human from the other side of the planet?
Any ideas? Is it 10%?
10%? It's more than 50%. We're
Wow.
closer to other humans than we are to plants. It can't be 100% of us. 60%, go higher.
Higher.
100% is a your clone.
90%?
Higher.
98?
It's 99.9%, baby. It's that 0.1% that creates all the diversity we see in each other.
Interesting, okay.
But I don't have a face, and I am worried that I will never get my old face back again.
Okay, Dr. Eugene.
I know what to do.
Dr. Eugene.
Yes.
Dr. Eugene. Take a deep breath in
Ha, from my new nose.
and out.
Ha.
There we go. Now, apparently you have a lot of random facial features lying around on your desk.
I do.
So I'm sure one of your eyeballs and noses and ears are here somewhere. And speaking of which, Dr. Eugene, just out of curiosity, I'm just a bit curious. Why do you have all these facial features lying around?
Oh, this was my project, the experiment I was working on. It all started with a joke. Yeah, I can taste it. Ugh, ugh.
Uh-huh.
Now, it started with a joke. When I was still in in university trying to learn how to become a scientist, one of my professors told me a joke. He said, "Hey, Eugene, listen to this." I said, "Yes, professor." He said, "A toilet doesn't have a nose." I said, "Of course it doesn't have a nose." So he asked me, "How does a toilet smell without a nose?" Oh, I said, "Without a nose? I don't know, professor. How does it smell?" And he said, "Awful." Get it?
Well, some people found it funny.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't
I'm
the
concerned
funniest.
about your sense of humor.
It
Whoever laughed at
wasn't-
that, it wasn't that funny.
It wasn't the
I don't
funniest
know.
joke, but it got me thinking. You know, how about actually giving a nose to a toilet? Maybe it could smell itself.
Right.
Or what if a kitchen counter had a tongue? Would it taste the food you're preparing? Or what if a book had eyes? Could it be able to read itself? So these questions started popping up in my mind, and that's my latest project, giving random facial features to random inanimate objects. And that's why I have a lot of eyes and noses and other stuff on my face.
Interesting. Okay, very good. So Eugene, we need to get started with finding which features belong to you. Dr. Eugene, focus.
Sorry, I was trying to.
Anyway, Eugene, Professor Eugene, sorry. Tell you what, okay? We need to find a good way to figure out which features over here belong to your face. Now, a thought just occurred to me, okay?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just that people always tell me that I look a lot like my dad, which is something I didn't like very much because I thought people were telling me that I look like a man. But, never mind. And because I realized that sometimes some traits that our parents have get passed down to us. So I'm thinking maybe, if we can look at what features your parents have, then maybe we can slowly start narrowing down which features belong to your face.
That's a great idea, because
Great.
we get half of our genes from our mothers and half of our genes from our fathers. Yeah.
Exactly.
And luckily, I have a photo album.
You do!
Yeah, with all my family members. I keep it on my
Where
desk
is it?
for moral support. I'll get it while you prepare.
Oh, sure. Okay, so let's prepare some kind of a family tree for Professor Eugene. We have this over here. As you can see, Professor Eugene is right in the middle with a question mark on his face because he has no face currently. Okay, you found the photo album. Amazing. Thank you. Photo album.
Now,
All right.
the first two pictures are of me ma and me pa.
Your mama and your papa. Perfect. Your mother is a very pretty lady.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Yes. So let's hang this up over here. Oopsie daisy. Okay. There we go. Mama and Papa. No. Okay. Just a second. There we go. Perfect. Mama, Papa.
Now, how about we start with fixing my nose, because this one, it's a bit itchy. I don't like it. I don't want it.
Okay. All right.
So, what noses do you see over
So,
there?
Professor Eugene, your mother has a blue, fuzzy, circular nose.
I don't see any blue fuzzy circular noses. There are blue fuzzy noses, but there are there are circular noses and fuzzy noses, but they're not
Circular
blue.
and fuzzy noses.
There are green. There's a green one. There's a purple one. There's a yellow
Okay,
one.
all
A
right.
red
But
one.
where your dad has a longish, greenish nose. Green nose.
Well, there is a green one, but
There's
it's
a green
not
nose.
long. It's a round one. The only long one I threw away. It was.
Okay,
yellow.
so wait, Dr. Eugene, how about we mix?
Oh, maybe I got the shape and the fuzziness from my mother, and I got the color, the light green, from my father.
Exactly,
And
so-
that gives me a green, round, fuzzy nose.
So is there a green fuzzy nose over there? Oh,
Somewhere.
there is indeed. There we go. I think we might have found your nose, Dr. Eugene.
Stick it on me.
Let's see how that feels on you. There you go.
The world smells right once more.
Perfect. Amazing. Okay. What's next?
What's next? Let's go with eyes.
Eyes.
These don't work anymore.
So, your mama has orange eyes.
Orange eyes. I don't see any orange eyes on the table.
No orange eyes.
No. What about my dad?
Your papa has brown eyes.
Brown eyes. There are no definitely not give us red, purple, or light blue
Yes,
or dark
exactly,
blue.
because the only color eyes that we have over here are red, light blue, blue, and purple.
Oh man!
Oh, I know.
What?
I mean, do you have pictures of your grandparents lying around?
What do you mean? Why? Do you have a story for yourself? That maybe.
Well, actually, yes, because see, my parents both have brown eyes.
They do?
Yeah, they do. But I was born with very blue eyes. Okay, well,
Oh.
they're a bit green now, but they were blue when I was younger. And you know that was a bit confusing. I thought, well, I mean, how on earth could I have gotten blue eyes, right?
Yeah.
But it turns out my dear grandmama has blue eyes.
Oh, you're right. Because sometimes genes skip a generation.
Exactly.
Because we get our genes from our mothers and our fathers, but some of those genes are switched on and some of them are switched off. But you still pass them along.
Exactly.
So your parents might have passed you blue eyes that were switched off for them, but they were switched on for you.
Exactly.
So let's check out
Let's.
my mom's parents, my grandma and my grandpa.
What are their names?
I call them Jima and Jita. But
Jima
their
and
names-
Jita.
Yeah. That's their names because they're cool people.
Okay, excuse me while I give you my back for a second. And we have Jima over here. And excuse me once again. And we have Jida. What did you say?
Yeah. That's what I call them. So what's Jima's eye color?
Well, Jima's eye color is green.
Now there's no green on the
Green.
table. What about Jita?
Your Jida is orange.
There's no orange on the table.
Okay, that's a problem.
Okay, let's go to my father's.
Your father's
parents.
side, yes. Okay. Do you have pictures?
Yeah, they're in there somewhere.
Found them, I think. Yeah. What are they called?
Well, my grandma from my father's side is Philomena.
Philomena.
Yeah. And my grandfather from my father's side is Bobberton. But Bob for short.
Okay. Interesting name
Now,
indeed. Never heard
what's
of.
Grandpa Bobberton's eye color?
Well, Grandpa is brown.
Oh, no brown on the table.
And Grandma actually is
Purple? There are purple eyes on the table. Maybe
Great.
also from Grandma.
amazing. Cool. Okay, we have one over here.
Great.
Sure. And this. Okay. So let's
Stick
take
them
them
on.
on. Look at
Stick them
me.
on tight.
Look at me. There we go.
Great. Ooh, now I can see you clearly.
Amazing. What's next?
Next, let's go for ears, baby. I want to hear you better.
Okay, so
Now there are blue ears on the table and there are green ears on the table.
Right.
What do you see in my family tree?
I see your parents both have blue ears.
Blue ears.
Your grandma from your mother's side is green. Your
Great.
grandpa from your mother's side is blue. Over here on this side, on your father's side, your grandma is blue and your granddad is blue.
Oh, well, there are a lot of blue ones, so most probably I have blue ears.
Yeah.
But wait a second.
What?
Wait a second. I'm noticing this ear, and it's attached.
Right.
Do you know what that means?
Yeah?
Well, the lobes on your ears are attached. Guys, do you know what part of your ear is the earlobe?
Can you point at your earlobes? Do you know which one that is? Yeah? And if it's very floppy, like mine is,
That is
means
detached.
that mine is detached. But if it's not so floppy and it's a bit attached to your face, that means that you have an attached earlobe.
Now, most of my family tree is with ears that are attached and
Exactly.
blue. But there is one that is detached and green. And
Indeed.
yeah, and there are genes that are dominant and others that are not so dominant, that are recessive. Now that means that even though there's only one pair of green ears that are detached is a dominant trait, it's a dominant gene, and that means that most probably my ears are detached and green.
Detached and green.
Stick
There we
them
go.
on and let's see
So,
if they feel right.
hey, other ear. Okay.
There we go. Yeah.
Yeah?
Ooh, they feel
Perfect.
good. I think these are my
You sure?
Yes. So, look, on the table I can see purple hair and orange
Right,
hair.
we only have purple hair and orange hair, so we need to figure out which hair color is yours unless you dyed it, Eugene. Did you
No,
dye it?
no, no. No one in my family paints their or dyes their hair. We believe in natural beauty, baby.
Sure, okay.
Can you
Natural
find
beauty.
any purple hair or orange hair
So,
on there?
your brother has blue hair, your dad has no hair. I'm sure there's a lot of dads out there that don't have hair either, right? Okay, it happens. Your grandpa from your mother's side has blue hair, and your grandpa from your mother's side has blue hair as well. Meanwhile, your grandma on your dad's side is a blonde, and actually your grandpa has gray hair, so that's a problem.
Wait a second, there's no orange or purple hair.
There's
Which
no
one are we
orange
gonna choose?
or purple hair.
Guys, any ideas?
Any ideas? But we don't have blue hair. Sorry? I don't think it works that way. My favorite color is purple, but I don't have purple hair. I wish I did. It'd be really cool.
Hey, wait a second.
Eugene insists that he still has a
Wait a second. Detective, wait a second. Because he said that I might have no hair just like my father. But my father didn't always have no hair. He used to have hair. I just don't remember what color. What about his father? Oh, his father, Bobberton, he has gray hair.
Yeah.
But are we born with gray hair? No. In fact, some genes are triggered by time. It's like, for example, a dude growing a beard. You're not born with a beard. You grow it when you grow older. Or gray hair. You get it when you get older
Yeah,
as
in
well.
fact, I'm already getting some gray hairs now.
Yeah, so maybe if we find out what my father or my grandfather's hair was like before they lost it, or before it went gray, maybe we'll get the answer.
Sure, and how about I look for maybe some old pictures of your grandpa?
I'm sure there's a picture of my grandpa from the 70s. Yeah.
I found it!
Oh, there it is!
That's a really cool soul patch situation your grandpa has going on there.
Yeah,
Nice.
well, it worked on my grandma.
So, wait. Is he wearing the same shirt over here?
Hey, if you find a look that works, don't change it.
Man. Anyway, okay, so this is your grandpa Boberton.
Yes.
And he has orange hair, so orange hair. Great. Shall I stick that on for you?
Plop that on me and I might run for the president of the US.
Right, so let's see. Oh, this is an interesting choice of hairstyle.
Thank you very much. Guys, I got my face back.
Amazing! Great.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
No,
That
wait,
was our
wait.
show.
No,
I was Professor Eugene. What? What do you mean,
Eugene.
no?
If I leave now, I would not have done my job.
What do you mean?
Well, clearly a crime was committed over here, so we need to find out who the culprit is.
Wait, you don't think it was just an
No,
accident?
and you know why?
Why?
Because I used to be a scientist, you see, I noticed a very dangerous chemical lying around here.
No, they're all marked safe.
No, see this one, this red one?
Yeah?
It's
label says-
mislabeled.
The label says safe.
It's not. It is actually dangerous.
Someone changed the label?
Someone changed the label, and you know what? Actually, there's evidence. We have a piece of hair. Yeah, gross, but you know, that's my job for you. So, we can find out who this person is by looking at the hair, because the hair can give us some DNA.
Oh, right! Remember when I told you that most of our cells carry our DNA?
Yeah?
Yeah, our gene sequences, our information, our manual, how to build an us. That hair might have the DNA of the person we're looking for.
Right.
How about you stick it in my machine? You know,
Oh, that machine!
it's the Generator 5000.
Guys, Professor Eugene, I have to come clean. I broke that. And
Hopefully it still
can you
works.
check if it still works, please?
Oh, I'll check. Put the hair in and we'll see if it
Okay.
works.
Oh. Yeah. Here we still work, Dr. Eugene? Professor Eugene?
It looks good. I think so.
Okay, I didn't break it that much. Okay.
Now
so I
I'll
put
push
the
some
hair-
buttons. You go prepare your suspect.
Right, because Professor Eugene, I actually prepared a list of people who were in the lab in the last 24 hours.
Oh, really? Oh, there's me, and there's my assistant, there's the creepy neighbor, and there's a couple of interns
Wait
that
a
work
second,
here.
wait a second.
The
Professor Eugene,
janitor.
is that me?
What?
I'm
No,
a suspect?
no, that's not you. That's Levi's girlfriend. She arrived this morning to bring him the keys because he forgot them at home.
Oh, right, she looks like a lovely lady.
And look, there's another professor, Professor Jacob Blue.
Oh, yeah,
In the lab
Professor
next door.
Jacob.
He brought me coffee this morning, and yeah, there's the annoying neighbor who always complains.
All right, so
janitor.
guys, we need to narrow it down. We need to find out who the person who committed this crime is. Okay,
So now my generator 5000 is working. It's making its calculations.
Great.
And, now, well, it's telling me the first thing.
the first thing, what is it?
Well, the first thing it's telling me over here is that oh no, it's taking its time. Maybe I think it's because you broke it. Oh man, guys,
Sorry.
I'm sorry, but it's taking quite a long time because it needs to calculate a lot of different combinations. You remember when I told you that we only have 4 building blocks? So how can you make all the differences? How can you make skin cells and bone cells and hair cells and fingernail cells and blood cells? Well, it's the way you combine these 4 blocks. Imagine like computer science. You only have the ones and the zeros.
Right.
So you can create sophisticated AI.
Right.
And now, to show you an example, how about we use language, our language instead of computer
Okay.
science? How about you get me 8 people over there and give them a word each?
I need you all to quietly raise your hand if you want to volunteer and help me out, okay? Let's see. Keep it down, keep it down. How close? All right, someone hasn't been on stage yet. You can go ahead and over this. Oh, I don't think so. Let's see. Dr. Eugene, you want to go with me? No? All right. Go on. And you can go on stage as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. And 1 last one. Pink shirt over there. Great. 8 volunteers.
Give them a word each, baby.
A word each, right? So we have some words over here. Just a second. Okay. Can you hold this for me? Make sure that the audience can see it. Make sure that the audience can see it. There we go. Thank you so much. Can you hold this out? Good.
Audience, can you read along?
Aww. Professor Eugene, we just met. It's a bit awkward. Thank you
This is
much.
just an example.
Oh.
All right, audience, can you read it out loud, please? Yeah, that means that I just called now. You know, I just called right now
Yeah.
to say I love you. Now, how about we move just one letter, one word, move it around? How about move the just?
Okay, we move the just. So, make sure that the audience can still see the letter, please. So let's move the just. We're gonna move you where?
I don't know. You.
How about we do I call to say I just love you.
Oh, yeah. I just love you. Nothing more. Is just I called to say I just love you. Okay. I'm not in love with you. I just love you. How about we sweep the just with one step this way?
Yeah. So we can move the just to go here. And we can say I call to say I love just you.
No one else. Just you.
Yeah.
See, so by changing the order of just one word, we change the meaning of the entire sentence. Now, our genes work kind of the same way. With only four building blocks, we can change the meaning of all the genetic code, all the information to create all sorts of interesting
Okay,
living things.
that's an interesting connection that you just made.
Give them a round of applause!
Volunteers, can you please give them the papers back? Thank you. You can look up to your faces. Thank you so much.
My machine just gave me the first physical trait. Now it's telling me that the person we're looking for has their ancestors that come from north of Europe, so most likely the person we're looking for has light skin.
Okay, so we need to keep the people with light skin, all right, and the people with darker skin are innocent. Okay, so you, sir, are innocent.
Innocent!
Innocent.
Innocent!
Professor Jacob is innocent.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
There we go. Eugene, you are innocent.
Of course I am! Yes, I'm innocent!
And let's see. Oh, and you are innocent as well. Perfect. That leaves us with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 suspects.
Okay, no! No! The second physical trait that the machine is telling me is that our culprit has brown hair. It doesn't tell me if it's light brown or dark brown, but it's definitely brown.
Okay, so
Yeah,
this
they're
blonde
innocent.
lady can go. Oops. And let's see. But this guy can go, has orange hair, and this guy with black hair, even though he looks evil.
That's the creepy neighbor!
The creepy neighbor? Okay, and that leaves us with 1, 2, 3. Wait, actually, sorry. Here, the pink ones can go too. So we have 3 suspects.
Right! Now the next genetic trait is telling me that most likely this person, because they have most of their ancestors who had blue eyes, they probably have blue eyes as well. Blue or green, it's unsure.
Okay, so this little girl over here with brown eyes, she can go. That leaves us with 2 suspects.
Only 2? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Now this is telling me that there's an XY chromosome. That means that we are looking for a dude, a man.
We are looking for a dude. Okay, so she can go, which leaves us with...
Who's
Do you
that?
know this guy? Levi?
What do you mean Levi?
Yeah, your intern Levi is apparently the person who committed this crime.
I'll go get him right
Yeah,
now.
go for it now. I'm gonna arrest him. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking, calling me, thinking he wouldn't get caught, but I don't know. Levi, come over here right this second.
Levi, what are you doing? No, let me go. No. No, he's trying to.
Oh, Eugene!
He got me in the net. Sorry, I just caught Professor Eugene in the net. Fine, I'll come clean. It was me. I changed the labels on these dangerous chemicals, but I didn't do it for evil purposes. I'm a good person, you see.
You don't look like a good person. Your face is pretty suspicious.
Well, I was born with this face. Look, I'll tell you the whole story, and then you decide if I'm a bad person or not. Have a seat. Have a seat.
Fine.
So, it all started with when I was small. I was this big, kind of like your age. Yeah. And I used to look up to my dad, both because he was taller and both because he was so cool. He was a cool rock star from the 90s. His band was called the Denim Bros, and they had really cool music. Like for example, a love ballad called Zippers or Buttons, or Get Your Rivets Out of My Pockets. Those were amazing singles. But I wanted to be cool like him. Although I wasn't talented musically, I couldn't play an instrument, I couldn't sing like a rock star. I was really good with designing clothes and cleaning clothes. I'm really into fashion, actually. But I always wanted to be cool like my dad. And luckily, 2 weeks ago, my dad had a reunion with his Denim Bros buddies. And when he left out to meet his friends, he left his denim jacket at home. So I said, I want to be cool like my dad. So I decided to, put on my dad's rock star jacket. And I felt really cool. I felt like I could. But while I was air guitaring and playing around, I spilled some juice on the jacket and I stained it. And then I tried to clean it. Can you see the stain?
No, it's clean.
Well, maybe to your eyes it's clean, but the detergent I use said cleans and kills 99% of germs. 99? No, that's not good enough for my dad's jacket. So I decided to find a lab where I could work on a better detergent to kill that elusive 1% of germs. So I applied, and there was someone working with genes. Yeah, genes. I spelled it wrongly, and Professor Eugene was working with genes, genetics, not genes. Denim. So when I was here, I secretly was working with detergents. This is a very strong detergent, and I think it dismantled the whole DNA structure by mistake. But now that everyone knows, I'm not going before I clean the jacket completely, and I will keep Professor Eugene in the net because I want to be cool like my dad. Okay?
Okay. Levi?
What?
That is a very sad story that you just told me just now.
Sorry, I thought I was being cool.
No, you're not cool. First of all, you're evil.
I'm misguided, maybe?
Misguided then.
Sure,
Okay.
but...
Okay, just listen, Levi.
What?
If there's one thing I learned today,
Yeah?
is that we're all very unique. Even though we share 99% of our DNA, there's a 0.01%, okay, that makes us unique. And that means that we're all very diverse and we're all very, very special in our own way, so you don't need to be exactly like your dad.
You mean, instead of being a cool rock star, I could be a cool fashionista?
Yeah, fashionistas are cool.
Really?
Right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, and looking around, we're all different. Like,
Yeah.
you're a detective.
I'm a detective.
I'm a fashion scientist.
Yeah, and a bit of
This
a
guy's
failure as well,
filming,
but it's
and
fine.
these guys are working over here. Yeah, maybe I can. In fact, if there's one thing I learned from this week working with Dr. Eugene, is that he mentioned something. It's a random mutation.
Exactly.
Yeah, and basically he explained it to me with words. He likes explaining genes with words. He said, imagine your favorite book. Everyone, even the grown-ups, imagine your favorite book. Especially if it's a long one like the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Imagine that book. And someone tells you, you need to copy that entire book 1,000 times. Imagine how many spelling mistakes you will make while you're hurrying up copying that thing. And maybe when you're making a mistake, you spell a word wrong, maybe you change the meaning of that sentence, maybe you change the meaning of that story. And that's what happens with our genetics. We create new cells all the time, new skin cells, new blood cells.
Exactly.
Well, most people create new hair cells, not me. And when our cells are copying all this DNA information, sometimes they make tiny mistakes.
Exactly.
Usually it's nothing. Usually you get a hair growing in a weird place.
So-
But sometimes a new physical trait appears. Sometimes that's how we get new and interesting species as well.
So, Professor, not Professor Eugene.
No,
Levi, yeah, you're just an intern. Levi, even though I think you did a really bad thing,
Sorry.
you explained your mistake very well. Okay, so I think if we explain things to Professor Eugene, I'm sure he'll be able to forgive you. Now, whether or not he'll keep you on as an intern, that's another thing. We're not sure. He might not, but I'm sure we can explain everything to. Oh, there you are.
Sorry about
Professor
this.
Eugene, let me just.
Sorry about the net, Professor Eugene.
There we go.
Are you okay? I'm fine, just a bit confused. I'm sorry. Look, I explained everything to Rosie. Yeah, I was listening. That's why I'm confused. Oh, sorry. But look, if you want to fire me, I understand. No, not fire you. I still need an intern. You still want me to work here? Yeah, sure. Oh, thank you. Really, thank you, Professor Eugene. Look, I promise that I will continue learning about genes, all right, genetics, and I'll help you create this detergent you're talking about. Really? You help me? Yeah, we'll help each other. Oh, that's amazing.
Great.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. There we go.
Yeah, and thank you everyone for helping us
Thank
solve
you
this
so
case.
much.
Thank you. That was a show with genes.
Can I have my notepad and my pen back, please? Thank you so much for your assistance, young lady. Lovely. Okay.
Thank you, and goodbye. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Well, wasn't this a celebration of humanity and science? This is what Science in the City is all about. Following this performance, we have a little quiz prepared for you. And then we will have a short interview with Sean and Marianne themselves. Now, the quiz. It's super fun, it's super easy. We will have a slide prepared for you with a question and 3 possible answers. You will then have 20 seconds to pick one, and then we will reveal the correct one. Are you ready? Let's see how fast you can guess. What is made up of DNA? A. Oxygen. B. Genes. C. Atoms. Did you say genes? You are right, genes it is. Moving on to the next question. Our genes are held together in a structure. What is the structure called? A. DNA. B. Brain. C. Cells. Couldn't hear you? DNA! Yes, right again! And now to our final question. We get our genes from 2 people. A. Our brothers and sisters. B. Our teachers and neighbors. C. Our mothers and fathers. Did I hear it right? Mothers and fathers, right again. Well done, everybody. Thank you for participating in our quiz. Now let's welcome Sean, Marianne, and Eugene, who are joining us for an interview.
I think, to me, it's like the most logical answer because in my shows I love to break the fourth wall and have a discussion with my audience. I'd like to bounce off my performance with whatever they bring in. And science is the logical step, I think, to go for because it explains all my curiosities, all my questions, all everything you fantasize about, whether you're talking about fantasy or science fiction or things that actually happen, they're all grounded and can be explained by science.
But okay, so my answer is not as intelligent as Sean's because I am not a very scientific person at all. But through doing science shows, I get to learn so much, and it's always just such fun learning new things through doing theatre. So
everything is broken and melting away. Anything else?
no,
Okay, color.
yeah. Good. Because that's what happened to Eugene, right?
In our show,
Yeah.
yes, some chemical dismantled and broke down the DNA double helix. And the connections are broken and his body doesn't know how to make a Eugene anymore. So his face goes...
This was great. This is good. Well done.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
Okay.
In most of my shows, whether they're scientific or not, I like to explore the idea that even though we're different, we are all at least the same when it comes to worth. Like we're all worthwhile. We all have the right to live, to be happy. Now, we approach this scientifically. So we explored our genetics, the building blocks of what makes us, why we're different, and how important are all these differences between us. And we realized that scientifically, all these differences we have, whether you're tall or short, or you have different colored skin or different colored hair, they're really not important. They're just reactions of our genetics for our habitat. So we just react to our habitat mainly. If you have darker skin, that means that you have probably, your ancestors have a sunnier habitat. If you have lighter skin, you don't need to protect yourself from the sun. So we just react to our habitat. Our differences are not that important scientifically, so they shouldn't be in our societies either. So inclusion should come naturally. We shouldn't exclude anyone because we're all one species after all.
I don't think we can answer this question without bringing Eugene in. So
you're right. I'll go get
you go get him and I'll answer the question. All right. So when we wanted to write a show about genetics, we needed something visual, and we didn't know, we weren't sure how to kind of present that. So I didn't want to unravel my own DNA for the sake of the show, and Sean didn't really want to do it either. So we decided to build Eugene, to break him down and then rebuild him again, because why not? And I think he can. Hello, hi Eugene.
Wait. I thought we fixed his face.
We fixed his
Oh no, it's happening again. Don't worry, we'll fix it.
Eugene,
no, wait.
Okay.
All right,
sure.
you help him out?
We have to do this again, apparently. Okay, so
quickly.
Yeah, there's one eye.
No, I'm sure it was the other one.
Was it the?
Which one? They're falling.
Did he have ears? Eugene.
Catastrophe.
Oh my goodness. Oh, see, there we go.
How about the
apparently.
nose? What? Where? On your finger.
There we go.
Just forget it.
Anyway, well, thank you for watching the show, and we hope you enjoyed it, obviously.
Never stop going to performances, because they make you think, and maybe you will be inspired to make your own performance as well. If you don't like performances, it's fine, because this is also about science, which gets you to think. Never stop questioning, never stop understanding and learning.
Yeah, keep learning.
Check out our social media channels to not miss any exciting updates and Cause of Science in the City 2025. We always have options for you to get involved. Jedi Station is out.